Alright guys, we have another drift review for you today. Very different than the last one, like completely different. Nick here, you want to show us your car? Tell us what you got going on here. I really like this thing. I like the RPF ones a lot. I like RPF ones in general, and it looks really good on this car.
It's a 89 S13. Started out as a single cam and moved on a little bit. Power steps as we did on. Now it's my Pro-Am car.
So, Type X aero?
Yes, OEM Type X Pro.
Oh, fancy.
So that you hit somebody, it doesn't break.
That's true. That is true.
It's a fiberglass kit, but it's hard mounted, so if it comes off, it's in pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
But
no, I've always thought it was
and everything, and not fell off, so
probably gonna be all right.
Whole zip tie on.
Yeah, well, to me, it's silly because it falls off and just explodes. I'd rather just stay on the car.
It's 65, and the side skirt was still on, but it was crushed.
Okay.
It never fell off.
Right, stayed on.
I've seen people that just their side skirts fall off when they're just hanging there.
Yeah.
And they just get trashed the first day.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think it's better to hard mount it. My kit on my Miata is hard mounted, but it's a KBD kit, so. You got the 50-50 tails?
Yes.
50-50 tails. I'm trying to remember all my 240 lingo and JDM hot boyness.
Yeah, it's the Origin 50mm wide body in the front, OEM metal in the front, just to keep it kind of simple street car.
Yeah, I like
the kit because it kind of flows with the Type X. It's sleek, not overly aggressive.
Yeah, like the over fender too is like, it's kind of like flows with the factory fender. It's just like a wider factory fender. It's not like some completely different thing. You want to pop the hood? We can show them what's underneath. We got some cool interior stuff to show you. There's some very cool interior stuff with this car, but first, you know, it's very important to see what's under the hood. It's crucial. Have the same hood prop, piece of metal. Oh man, I love JZ cars. I will eventually, one day, build a JZ car, but today's not that day. It wouldn't fit in the Miata, but every time I drive a JZ car, I can't stop smiling. So I'm so excited to drive this thing because the noises, the rev limiter, the power band, they're so smooth. I love them. I love drifting JZ cars. So it's a 2JZ. Oh, this is really nice fab work. I like that a lot. That looks really good. What size turbo is it?
It's a Garrett GTX 3582.
Okay. And you said it was making 450 on pump?
Yes.
That's pretty
like
ridiculous.
1 bar boost.
Really?
15 PSI.
That's crazy.
We tried tuning on ethanol. We had a wastegate fail.
Okay.
And at 5,500 RPMs and 25 pounds of boost where it hit boost cut, it made 640 on ethanol.
Jesus.
But we couldn't finish the tune.
Right.
It was still climbing.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
And I don't need to go to high.
No, 450 is honestly plenty. It's funny, we were talking on the way over here, I was talking about how, in my opinion, like once you get past 450, unless you're running a crazy tire, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. Like you can get to rev limiter kind of faster, but I don't know, essentially it feels very similar. Like 450 to like 650 or 700, like it's not a huge difference. The main difference is you could run a real crazy tire, which none of us are doing.
But then you're just causing more work for yourself.
100%.
Tires every 2 laps.
Yeah, no, it gets.
Like I'm still getting 20 to 25 laps.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And like if I drive it hard, I'm still getting that. Like if I drive it easy and like chase laps.
Right.
I mean, you know how it is chasing. You're gonna burn less time.
Right, exactly.
So it's a lot easier on tires.
It's kind of like cost per lap. Like, you know, do you want to spend a ton of money to do, 2 laps? Spend $300 for 2 laps, more than that, 400, 500 bucks for 2 laps, or do you want to spend $300 for a whole day of drifting? For me, I'd rather spend $300 on a whole day of drifting and drive a bunch in a lesser powered car. The more power isn't that much more fun. But anyway, the point is, I think this level, like a 450 horsepower S chassis, is really like the peak in my opinion. The engine, there was something I was looking at in here that looked really cool. I really like the tube front. It makes everything really accessible. What angle kit?
It's the older PBM stuff.
Okay, and then the
LCAs with their curved tension rods.
Well, what sway bar is that?
That's Bink Industries. It's a ladder bar style, so it gives you the clearance, so you're not beating them. But it has also like the Bink Industries subframe with it. It's a custom modified like roll cage clamped subframe. Okay. With the rack relocated, so it doesn't have any offset. Right. Yeah, it sounds awesome, honestly. But you can see, like, this is where the factory radiator would have sat behind. I've had to move it. Oh,
right, yeah, to get all the clearance.
And all this is removable to pull the motor straight out.
Yeah, okay, so that's nice.
Bolts and this all will come out, and the motor can come out straight instead of trying to fight an inline 6.
Right, yeah, no, because trying to get that out, tilting it up is not going to be a fun time at all.
No, it's a big motor.
Yeah, I really like the intercooler piping. I like how it's like kind of a cross between a front mount and a mid mount. It's not like jammed up against the radiator, but it's not all the way out here. Like you got it pretty short. Yeah, yeah.
When I first got in the car, I kind of like rushed it to get on the dyno tuner. I had like 90s per side and a straight coupling. And like you can watch it on the dyno how much it would swell. So I was like, that's just losing response.
Yeah, just lag. Plus you got way more failure points.
Correct.
More couplers that can pop off.
So this one has 4 couplings. It's one piece on both sides.
Right. No, that's amazing. That's the way to do it for sure.
So I took my time and pie cutted everything and fitted it real tight.
Oh, interior. Sorry for the loud noises. We're at an active track. There's not much we can do about it. Oh, is that your battery box?
No, that's a radium surge tank.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's got a Walbro 450 in tank feeding dual Walbro 450s in the surge tank to the radium fuel filter, and it dumps it under there.
Okay.
So I can just unbolt it if I need to service the fuel filter, change the pump.
Right,
right. It keeps everything sealed, so if it spills, it's gonna dump on the top of the fuel tank and just go out the car, not near me.
That makes sense.
So the battery's just an Odyssey battery that can be uncovered since it's a sealed battery inside the car, so it's easy to get to.
Okay, okay. And then inside we got these Buddy Club seats, which I've always really liked these seats. I had one in an SC300. And I've always thought these seats were super cool. What ECU are you running?
It's a ECU Master.
Okay, and you're able to use like the tablet with the ECU Masters?
It's got RPM, boost.
Oh yeah.
Bars, coolant temp.
Right, everything, literally everything.
Yeah, oil pressure. I put my main stuff right there.
Yeah, no, that's what I would do for sure. Still got carpet, still got door panels, power windows.
Has a radio in it. It has a little marine.
Yeah, I wanted to do that too. And then the coolest part, fans on the sunroof. You flick this switch and it blows air down onto you. Now, some of you might think this wouldn't work. Let me turn it off. I got in the car earlier. You gave me a ride over to the other side of the grid. Works amazingly. It was hot, I was sweaty. I got in there, I was like, whoa, it's like straight up air conditioning. It's amazing. Genius idea. And he used
all the OEM hardware.
So you said you can just pop that out, right?
Yeah, you can let it down. You can pull it out just like an OEM.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
It's just like the 2 little latch. You flip it up and it comes out.
It's such a clever idea. All right, is there anything else you can think of before we go drive it?
Typical 240 with your standard soft spring rate suspension.
Soft rear, stiff, not stiff front.
PBM basically drop knuckles in the rear.
Okay.
PBM coils with a 12K 5K spring setup.
Okay.
Just standard dual caliper setup with ASD.
Yes, it sounds pretty
basic, but it works.
Yeah, that's like such a sweet setup. I really like 240s that are set up in a pretty traditional way because they just work really well. They especially like a JZ 240 set up properly is so much fun to drive. So I'm really excited to drive this thing. I guess let's get to it. You ready?
Yep.
All right, we're about to go out in the hatch. I really like this car. I really like S chassis. I have a soft spot in my heart for them. I've had many of them, and never had a really nice one though. I would have to say, like, one of the hardest things between going between different cars is getting used to the clutch and like how it shifts. Those two things are like the hardest things to get used to. And then for me, I'm weird, like the seating position matters a lot. Like if I'm really far forward, if I'm really far back, like that stuff affects me. Yeah, this thing's definitely really nice, like to drive. It like the clutch is nice and smooth. It doesn't vibrate. It's not obnoxiously loud. I like it. But yeah, what I was saying earlier is I always have a soft spot in my heart for S chassis. I love the way they drive. I'm at like a different point with what I want, which is why I don't have another S chassis. But I don't know. I always love them. Like I wish I had my open face on, because you guys are gonna see the biggest smile on my face as I drive this thing. Like JZ S chassis set up well, like so good, so good. Shifter definitely takes some getting used to, because it like rotates to the left and then goes up into first. It's kind of tricky. Oh my God, this thing has some power. JZ on limiter noises. Amazing. Amazingness. Let's try to get this corner good. I'm just being careful. There we go. Oh, the rev limiter is amazing. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. I can't see what the gauges say. Oh no. I pressed the home button. Alright, we're going for a good lap this time. Oh, it's so hard in a car like this that has some real power to not want to just wink that thing in one straight. What is this guy doing? Is he going off? Oh, that spool! Turbo cars are so fun! God, I need a turbo car like this in my life. I had to dodge that piece of body kit. God, it's so good. Oh my God, that was so much fun. I just had so much fun. Oh my God, this is so much fun. Guys, make me build a JZ 240. God, it's so much fun. That is like the most fun. Like you just can't not smile driving a car like this. Oh my God. It's so good. Oh, there he is. Dude, so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, just coming in this corner, you need to like, you'd have needed to like throw it a little bit harder and be on it in third, like hard.
Yeah.
Like hurt, slam it down to second and just get on it.
Yeah, I did that once where like when I transitioned, I just hit second and then I was good.
It's weird because like with that excessive bracket, but that's the only short and chip bracket for that Trans.
Right.
So that's why I kind of want to go to chassis mount. Like
yeah, because it's like you have to like rotate it up into first. It's just kind of weird.
But I've kind of like I've drove it for 2 years now, so it's like
yeah, if you're used to it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, dude, I need a JZS chassis in my life. It's just nothing. I've never driven anything as fun as a JZS chassis. Like this is just like so much fun to drive. Like it's just so enjoyable. Like you can't.
Like, you feel how smooth it's running.
Yeah, no, it's like.
It's got the ISR like poly mounts. You know, you put them on a K or SR,
right?
And they rattle your teeth.
Right. No, it's like a sewing machine. Yeah. No, I was just taking it a little easy because you know it's not my car. I didn't want to go off in that turn, but.
Yeah, it's like one of the sketchiest places to try and.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing that I will say is weird for me is like I've gotten used to the Miata where I've got to be kind of like handsy with the wheel. So when I drive S chassis now, I like struggle to let them just like do their thing.
Well, you can get real like if you throw it hard, it'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm like not used to it, so I'm like counter steering.
Yeah.
I'm like chasing it, and I'm like I don't need to do this. All right, it's a little loud, so I'll make this short. Super fun to drive, amazingly fun. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Beautifully clean car. I didn't tell you when I handed Ben the camera. I was like, hey, if you film me, it'll be the blue 240. He was like, the really clean one? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, it's my favorite car here. So Ben loves the car. It was amazing, so much fun. Thank you so much for letting me drive it. Don't forget to follow him on Instagram. I'll put it right here again, so you guys don't forget. Follow. But that's gonna be it for this trip review. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Say bye.
Bye.